Hi everyone, I've got an idea that I feel is worth sharing, so I hope you can take something from it. So over the summer, I felt a very profound sense of freedom, and for once I had no real idea on how I was going to allocate my time. And that's strange when you've been in a very systematic, set surrounding for so long, like the workplace and education. But I met different people from different UK backgrounds. I conversed with different Europeans, and I genuinely saw life in a different form. I felt liberated from a lot of the false perceptions that I'd harboured about my life. And you know, I think as a people, we do all these false perceptions. We have that tedious tendency to define ourselves by everything in front of our eyes, and we always neglect to admire what lies behind them. We fail to recognise an infinite potential that we all possess, a potential that isn't discriminate, one that is boundless, present in all people everywhere, and this capacity, this potential, it's almost manifested in men to form the world around us today. You know, to an extent, you woke up in Martin Luther King's dream this morning, and every time you use your iPhone, beyond the messages, you're seeing Steve Jobs' innovation and his greatness, and that's incredible. But our system today, it doesn't attempt to draw out this greatness in people. We're taught obedience, trained to be practical, manufactured to function as a group and follow. And if you're anything like me, you've felt this your whole life. You study maths, but it never really gave you an answer, not one word in English that was ever expressive. And at the end of all this, your value to society was examined by papers that were working against you. In a world where everyone wants to succeed, but to me it just seems that any little difference is wrong. The employers won't accept it because it's just unacceptable, that hairstyles extreme and tattoos are disgusting. But what I came to realise is these ideals that the employers hold only come from the same institutions that surround us today. But, you know, capitalism, it instilled you with ideals of material success. You want the best paid job for the best clothes and the best car. And all this is intended to breed success, but this is a misconception, it's misleading. Lily Tomlin said that even if you win the rat race, you're still just a rat. Best dressed or not, those clothes will never be who you are, but we always must be the best dressed. Because as people, we do have it within us to be selfish, and we know this because we see it on TV. People pursue murder for profits, we raise war over the ownership of oil. But this selfish capacity, it's preyed upon. Education puts us in competition, whilst we are forced to be greedy to meet the needs of our surroundings. But the irony that I realise is none of this really matters. Just imagine if we stopped looking to society for meaning, we could look within ourselves, practically access our infinite potential and act upon it. We could break the trends. Our output is powerful. I think we need to be giving out the positivity that thrives within us, whilst not allowing the negativity that festers in us all to be accessed and exploited by the systems we are inculcated to participate in today. And so my message, redefine how you define yourself, your own potential, and shine as an individual. Seek self-worth beyond the system, because if you can change your mind, you may just change the world. Thank you.